You help me, cousin, I help you. Imagine all the mad things we could do. Coming through, trying to be the best I can. We're going on a journey now, take my hand. Coming up with the sun, make a brighter day. So get up, step up and have your say. Stand up, put your hand up, break the chain. We'll be part of a new generation for change.
Round 'em up, bound 'em up, lock 'em on the mission.
Divide and conquer,
Culture, tradition.
gotta build this bridge, gotta be realistic.
So there's that kid, Jen Rubino. Imagine you're like around 10 and you're a promising gymnast. So promising that your teammates a couple of years later would make it to the national team and then win medals at the Olympics. That's the situation of Jen Rubino. But what happened to her is that she hurt her wrist and then she spent years in hospital because she had like a rare bone disease. Really tough. As a kid, age 10, 11, 12, spending months in hospital with a lot of suffering and physical pain and being disconnected from family and friends. In that time, what made her day were self-made greeting cards. So she had a whole lot of greeting cards around her bed, boosting her spirit. And that really made the difference for her to kind of make it through that phase. And when she got out of hospital, she felt she wanted to make the same gift for other hospitalized kids. So she and her friends at school, out of school, also involving adults, organizations, chapters, and so on, started making homemade greeting cards and is sending them to hospitals in the region and then across the country. Today in all 50 states they've sent more than 100,000 self-made greeting cards, and they involve celebrities from sports and entertainment to also create cards, all send in their merchandise personally signed for the kids who are fans of those celebrities. So I think it's super beautiful and something that really helps us create a bond with people who are suffering and who are invisible in our communities. And maybe we usually think of such people that it's old people living in nursery homes, but in fact it happens to kids. And it's one of the most beautiful things, I think, that we start taking care of those kids and giving them a boost. And this can go a long way also with visits and gifts if you build bonds. That depends on you, whether you create kind of a club that's bringing peace and joy to hospitals, like Patch Adams does, you know, those clowns. So, but the easy beginning really is to make greeting cards. I think it's the most beautiful activity to do at school, at kindergarten, elementary school, but also then in middle school and high school, because your creations will become ever more awesome. And you see some simple examples on the website and here on the photos, but I think we can make more awesome things. And there are some beautiful ones where I can't show them because the author of those cards contributing to the initiative put a copyright on her creations. So but I suggest like watch Harry Potter, you know, like the first one or the second one where they're celebrating Christmas and they're all in the hall, you know, that puts you in the right feeling of magic and all kind of little glitter and imagination. So each card becomes like a magical portal to a world of imagination, be it Puff the Magic Dragon, be it superheroes, be it underwater scenarios, you know, like Wyatt Wortman does. So create something awesome. And this is, as so often, a beautiful opportunity to get your friends, community together, or this entire school maybe, or at the family fests, you know, at big social events in public. Involve the people in creating some. Get all the beads and stuff, and then people donate to pay for the materials, and then they give their time together with their kids creating cards. What a beautiful activity. And it's like a philanthropy party, like Luli Saron does, you know, so it's the most awesome thing, and it's generating a lot of beautiful testimonials by people and a lot of beautiful photos. So make sure to to document, and you'll easily make it into local news media, and which of course will generate more cards and so on. So if you're in North America, launch a philanthropy party, create cards, you with your family, friends, send them to Jen, and if you're anywhere else on the planet, launch this initiative locally. You will certainly get connected into schools and so on, and to maybe a dozen hospitals in your region. You get on the news, that's for sure, and then aim regional and national. Make sure to send your achievements and activities. You'll be featured on the channel and you'll inspire others to follow the example. Whoa! Hey, thank you very much, Jen, for this absolutely heartwarming gem that too many of us overlook. Oh, another thing. It really grinded me to see those photos of the kids with cancer in hospital. But folks, we gotta face it. And here to the teachers and parents concerned about, can we show children suffering to children? And yes, we can, and yes, we have to. Let me show you why. Here, Craig Kilberger. He, the greatest child rights activist on the planet in the history of humanity. He started addressing bonded child labor and the suffering in the children's eyes. As you see here, it's hard for him to bear it, but he has the strength. And his strength of sharing this story of suffering and injustice has inspired students in more than 12,000 schools to also rise, see the broken world around them, because the world is full of joy and suffering. And they have the strength because they have a solution and they see the impact. This is the hope, the dynamics, the momentum of changemakers. And we have to stop and get rid of this trauma that we have as too weak adult generations to even address suffering. But we have to do it. We have to acknowledge the broken world there is, and we gotta step into action. That's what all these kids show us. Be it the ones feeding the homeless, asking at age 5 on Christmas, why is this man eating from the garbage can? And then starting donation drives. They have the empathy, they have the strength, and if you look at these kids who are in hospital, to see their strength, to see their dignity, their courage, their fortitude, because they have no choice, so they decide to be happy. And we can learn from Nick Vujicic. You know, this guy, you know, no
I wasn't ready.
legs, super famous, incredibly grateful to be alive. Spencer West, super famous at We Day as inspirational speaker, no legs, having an awesome time, taking on challenges and winning with flying banners. So we have this model of people being in a very challenging situation and making it. Also Molly, you know, who got terribly bullied when she got blind at school. And but today she's a very famous young YouTuber. You know, she's blind, she's got amazing stories to tell. And she's meeting Casey Neistat and taking him on a blind walk through Manhattan. We have Sebastian in Australia addressing the issue depression and mental illness, that like in a normal classroom, year 12 classroom in Australian high school, of 30 students, there'll be 7 suffering from mental illness. 2 only will seek help and 1 will attempt suicide. So he was that one. And now today they get people together who have such a heavy story of crisis and overcoming, and to share, because this is super empowering for other people to address and feel their own suffering and express it, you know, express it from inside to the outside, get rid of it, you know, get less heavy and stuff. So all these are superheroes that are famous and they're all operating in the same paradigm. So this is a very beautiful restorative narrative of healing our lives, our communities, and let's just get started. It's for the kids, it's super beautiful, and there is so much that can grow from it when you think beyond one card. Thanks again, Jen, for being awesome and for your athlete's spirit. This is totally a gold medal. Yeah, let's finish with some music. Here we go.
We're gonna make a change. If you help me, cousin, I help you. Imagine all the mad things we could do. Coming through, trying to be the best I can. We're going on a journey now, take my hand. Coming up with the sun, make a brighter day. So get up, step up and have your say. Stand up, put your hand up, break the chain. We'll be part of a new generation for change.
Round 'em up, bound 'em up, lock them on the mission.
Divide and conquer,
Culture, tradition.
gotta build this bridge, gotta be realistic. And this generation won't be a statistic. It's time to fix this, to close that gap. Come together forever is what we wrote that rap. Don't turn your back and go down with the sun. Don't wanna end up as
Generation 9.
Generation 1, ain't no excuse. Cause education opportunity are coming for you.